Last weekend, I flew to Calgary with my daughter for a gymnastics competition, and it was one of those busy travel weekends. Early mornings, hotel food, airport food, long days at the gym, going between kids' activities. So I thought I'd show you what it actually looked like from a nutrition and training standpoint for me. Not perfect, just real life. Before I get into what I ate, a quick context. This isn't about copying exactly what I do. Your version might look different, and it should. This is about understanding how to stay consistent when things aren't ideal. When I travel, I still prioritize movement, I aim to get lots of steps in, and I aim to keep my protein intake consistent. Here's my core framework. Instead of chasing perfection, I focused on 4 major things. Protein and produce at most meals, so fruits and veg. Not letting myself get overly hungry. Using what's available instead of waiting for perfect, and flexibility over that perfection. If you take those into a travel weekend, you're already ahead. So packing, honestly, half the battle is what you bring to be prepared. I packed protein powder, EAAs, cucumbers, turkey pepperoni, cheese strings, and frozen blueberries that can be used as an ice pack that you can get through customs, and some fun snacks for my daughter. Nothing fancy, just enough not to rely 100% on airport food. I won't walk through every bite, but here's a snapshot of what it looked like, and make sure you read the blog for more details. Travel day, I had a regular breakfast at home. At the airport, it was close to lunchtime, so I had a light egg sandwich and a coffee with a little bit of milk. On the plane, I was a little bit hungry, so I had a couple of turkey pepperoni and some cucumbers. After landing, Jamie and I hit the hotel pool, and then after that, we went to Save On Foods and got some bag salads and rotisserie chicken. We did take a look at some of the treats that were there, but nothing was a 10. So we got some cereal and fruit and a little bit of almond milk. It was structured and flexible. Saturday morning, I woke up early and had a workout before Jamie got up. At the buffet breakfast, I had some scrambled eggs, turkey sausage, yogurt, banana, and peanut butter. Lunch was the remainder, a new bag salad, and the remainder of the chicken. I was still hungry, so I also had a small croissant from an airport order mix-up of Jamie's. And this matters. I didn't ignore hunger, but I considered my activity levels so far that day, and I also considered how dinner was still several hours away, and therefore I decided to have that croissant. Quick takeaway, if you ignore hunger, it usually comes back to bite you later. Sometimes you push through hunger because it's not an emergency, but do factor in timing when you're making your choices. It was a team dinner late at night, and I had burger on a pretzel bun and romaine salad, dressing on the side. The burger was my 10. It was really great, but I skipped some of the extras like croutons, fries, and desserts that were on offer. Sunday morning, I woke up and again had a quick workout before Jamie got up, and then a simple breakfast very similar to Saturday. Then it was competition day, so I knew I wouldn't have time to sit down and eat a proper lunch. So this is when the packed snacks really came in handy. While Jamie was getting her awards, I sipped on protein powder mixed with the almond milk left over. And then once we got to the airport, I had an apple that I had picked up from the buffet, the remaining cucumbers, nibbled on some cereal, and a few of Jamie's dill pickle pretzels. Notice these were not perfect meals, but they were consistent, and I was making decisions and factoring in things as I went along the way. And that's really the point. You don't need perfection when you're traveling. But what you do need are some consistent choices. A quick note on my daughter, because this is quite important. Her nutrition looked different than mine. For her, it was about energy, easy to eat foods, familiar options, and yes, some fun and flexibility along the way. So she had things like waffles with whipped cream and chocolate chips at the breakfast buffet, a few snacks and some treats, but she also had protein, fruits and veggies at most of her main meals. And that mixed in made for balanced meals and fun snacks. She had different goals, so we took a different approach. And she finished first overall, which must have meant the approach worked. This weekend wasn't perfect, but consistency isn't built on perfect days. It's built on planning a little bit ahead, making solid choices, adjusting when needed, always keeping a little bit of movement in your routine. If you've got travel coming up, this is your reminder. You don't need to start over when you get home. You just need a plan that works in real life. To help building that plan, we help our clients do exactly that. At Performance Institute, training, nutrition, real life strategies. That's what we're known for. You can book a training or nutrition assessment with us and by calling our phone number 604-291-9941 or emailing us at info@pitraining.ca.